Great evening, you guys. Great evening. All right, so I want to go ahead and talk about the fact that I guess people have the mentality that they have to have like this dramatic amount of money in order to start a business. That is absolutely false, okay? I see it every day and I have done it myself, all right? So even if you have 2 pennies, okay, if you have 2 pennies to rub together and that is all that you have to your name at the moment, well, guess what? You can still make it work. You can go ahead and get a start, all right? The worst thing that you can do, you guys, is if you desire to build a business, right? You don't do anything. You don't take any kind of action whatsoever. It's very simple. You have to take some kind of action, okay? You can't just stay stuck right here in this moment all because you have 2 pennies and that's all that you have, and you're like, man, I really want to build a business. You absolutely can do that, all right? Use your resources, use your tools. There are so many resources out here. I could not even name all of them, okay? There's so many resources out here that you guys can use, where you can use the subscription for 30 days, all right? Listen, let me let you in on a little secret, okay? Do what is necessary, okay? Do what's necessary. Legally, of course. Do what's necessary to go ahead and build your business, all right? A really great friend of mine, okay? Really great friend. We would actually share accounts, okay? Like, you have to make it work, like for real. Make it work. You know, we will rotate as to who was going to pay what. I would actually have the money to pay for the subscription, you know, for the cover for that 30 days or however long that subscription was for that specific product, right? I would pay that, and she would have my username and password, and vice versa. If she had something that she had already paid for, and she would just say, hey, you know, you can use this, and I'm like, yes, I am in there, right? So every tool counts, you guys. You just have to figure out, you know, how can you maximize that tool in order to build your business, okay? So real simple. There are plenty of websites out here that you can do 30-day trials, or you can do 7-day trials. Utilize those, okay? And I know with Gmail, okay? With Gmail, you can create as many email addresses as you want. I know people that have like 10 email addresses, 10 Gmail addresses, okay? Once again, you do what is necessary. And the reason why I say that you want to have multiple email addresses is because that is going to help cover you. That's going to cover you. It's going to bridge that gap. So during the time that you're actually, you know, building your financial status up, right? While you are doing that, you can maximize those free subscriptions. That's the purpose of you having multiple email addresses. You start that account out with one, and right before that 30 days end, you go ahead and create a new one. I know y'all are probably laughing at me, but it is true. It's true. I wouldn't even tell you guys if it didn't work. All right, that's how wide open I am about this. You know, I actually did some work today, and guess how much it cost me? $3.99. $3.99. Now y'all know, if y'all have did you know you have $5 in your pocket? $5 goes a long ways when it comes to building a business. And the reason why I say that is because it can go a long ways as long as you guys know what resources exist. And just for that reason, you guys, I am going to take it a step further, okay? I am actually going to create a list of resources, you know, just to make it a little bit easier on you, all right? So listing a whole bunch of resources that you guys can use while you are bridging that financial gap. Okay, it's too easy. It is too easy. If you have friends that are really good at doing stuff and they're willing to help you out, if you have a friend that's very good with graphics, all right, use that friend. If they're willing to help you and they're truly your friend, they'll give you pointers or whatever. Not saying that it's going to be absolutely free, but that's laying the groundwork. Okay, you have to lay some kind of foundation. All right. In addition to websites and stuff, you guys, there are plenty of apps, I guess my friends will call me the app queen. Okay, because I have an app for pretty much everything. When it comes to graphics, I do everything from my phone. Nope. There's only one time that I don't use my phone for graphics, and that's when I use Canva. And Canva is free for you get a free 30-day trial. Canva is amazing. Okay, so if you are wanting to create some images, Canva is great. It's an online tool. So if you're one of those people that don't have the internet right now, guess what? That's cool. You guys need to familiarize yourself with these apps. The majority of the apps that they have for phones are free. I can name a few off the top of my head that I actually use. I use TextGram. I use Font Studio. I use Fonto. Oh gosh. I use Flipgram. I use Polaris. All right. For those of you that have Android, Polaris is already a part of your phone. All right. So those are just a few. All right. So like I said, I am going to take it a step further, and I'm going to provide you guys with a list of resources. Okay. And very, very simple. If you want access to that list, all right. If you want access to that list, go ahead and join in on my list so that you guys can get my newsletter. Okay, you'll get that every single day, and it's just going to provide you guys with tips when it comes to business and just certain things that you can implement in your life, like right now, so that way you guys are well on your way to living a life and building a business that you truly do desire to have. Okay, so that is how you will get access to that list. All right. So there is a bright blue button right above this video, you guys, and you just click that, and then bam, you'll go ahead and you'll start getting my newsletter every day. All right. So I will talk to you guys again very, very soon, and until then, you guys make it work. Okay, make it work. Figure it out. If you guys need any assistance or if you have any questions, feel free to inbox me right on here, and I will respond as quickly as I possibly can. All right. So you guys take care, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.